What are your thoughts on surgeries?
Go for it, babes. Just find someone good.
I don't know. I think it depends on what it is and why. I feel like some people, at the end of the day, it's your body, do whatever the heck you want. But I feel like some people that like get BBL and you've already got body.
Yeah, getting unnecessary ones.
Yeah, and I just
I'm going back again, second time.
Yeah, but
that's
but they have to though.
No, some of them is because they're going to correct or they're going the way back, so they're going
Yeah,
to
but a lot of people say
Yeah.
that when you do a BBL, you can't. It's not just one and done.
You have to keep going back.
Yeah, like it's.
I think it's an
You have to
excuse
have
for
at least-
not working
No,
out.
yeah,
I do think
yeah,
so,
but then the
100%.
thing is like, I know with surgery, like boobs, apparently you have to maintain it so
Every
like,
10 years.
So with boobs, for instance, with surgery generally, you have to like get it maintained. The
Yeah.
boobs every 10 years. That makes sense. But for instance, when you get a BBL and then you don't maintain it and then you're back 2 years on the table, that's when I think, come on now. And also, why do you have money to waste like that?
I just think it's not even the money. It's not that. I'm like, BBL is like one of the most dangerous surgeries you can get. So you are literally playing with life and death.
Yeah.
And then you
4
just-
years. You go
Yeah,
back and
you
back
get
and
what I'm
back and
saying?
back.
Like because you weren't disciplined enough
Mm-hmm.
to maintain it. But then my thing is, it's gonna sound mad, but you weren't disciplined enough to go to the gym to try and get the body you wanted anyway. So what makes you think if you couldn't commit to working out a certain amount of time
Yeah.
to try and see if you could lift heavy, all that stuff, to see how your body would change, if you couldn't be disciplined enough before, what makes you think your mindset is you're gonna have the willpower to do it after the surgery?
I absolutely get that. But I definitely am one of them people that's like, just give me the body I want to.
And I will.
Don't
look
worry,
after it.
I'll maintain
Yeah.
it. But because starting from minus, that's long.
Yeah, I
But
don't
people
know.
don't even. People in general can't even commit to praying to God. Just the prayer to God you can't even commit to, and you want to commit to gym and do it.
But the
It's too
recovery,
Come off it.
Yeah.
the
It's too much
recovery is
work.
a lot, man.
Yeah,
I
it is
think-
a lot. It's no joke.
I wouldn't mind just sleeping on my friends because my bum is done.
She did actually get her bum done, guys.
Yeah,
I don't know why
yeah.
she's lying.
Why is it so
Can't
small?
Can't you see this?
If I got my bum done, guys, I'll be like those idiots that
That
walk
would be
around.
so unnecessary.
Don't you
So-
remember when
it would
people
look
at
so
work,
crazy.
people at work asked me if she had a body done?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember I was skinny, but my bum will poke out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Proper.
Yeah.
Proper.
Now everything's voluptuous. So
Yeah, Amanda and Ben called. They're like, "Oh, can we ask you something?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh, did Ashley get her bum done?" I was like, "No." I was like, "Why?"
literally, like,
Oh,
if I would, I'd be in shorts and like, you know, when you get your body done and you're literally so proud of it.
I must
like,
show
you're
it.
always showing it. Yeah, but I'm just like, no, my
Yeah,
body
your
actually
body
normal.
was really tea. Still is, to be honest.
Baby weight.
Yeah, but you're lucky that you had baby weight and it looked good on you. Some people, that baby weight
Yeah,
doesn't.
you have the
number.
frame. You have the.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't wear a crop top anymore.
I mean,
That's
at your age,
okay.
why even a crop top?
Hey, there's no
Even
limit
this
to
just
crop top.
Seth. I have to
Oh,
hold
you
myself
wear
up.
crop top sometimes.
No, not anymore.
Back in the days, yeah. Not anymore. I'm not.
Okay, but you wear short tops.
Not really anymore.
Or shorts.
I've changed. I'm really
Don't
warm.
be boring.
I'm really warm, man.
She said, "Don't be bored."
Who is that?
I was literally thinking.
Yeah,
that.
Bumba.
Oh my goodness, guys! Wow, he knows your.
Hi.
Literally.
It's the fact that he goes.
No, I clocked him from there, and I thought just let me.
I've seen him a
Oh,
couple times.
Go
Sorry, I
on,
need
say
to
hi.
check
Yeah.
if it's the neighbour or not. Oh, so he's not that neighbour. Interesting. I need to find out where he lives.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just say hi.
Just introducing myself.
Wow, my type on paper. That's a bit of me. Ooh,
Tall, check.
dark, check. Handsome, check. Oh, I decided. Before it used to be a fade.
Mhm.
I like a bit of hair now.
Oh, really?
That kind of hair, like just
Like
that
the
mini, not
Like
necessarily
the best look.
not messy.
No,
It's
you know
It's
when
like
they used
a
to
bit of-
sponge.
yeah, and it's a little bit.
A little high.
Do you like it?
You know that little afro?
I never liked a fade. That's not.
Oh, I love a fade.
And hair.
I still love a fade. That's my first love right there. A fade and a beard that'll get me.
A beard. Oh,
Of course,
can't go wrong
you have
with
to have a
beard.
beard.
That man better.
Walk back.
If he walks back, I'm actually knocking the window.
Yeah, because he'll know what he's doing. He'll be literally saying, "I'm trying to get your attention."
No,
He's going to the shop.
Okay, so he's gonna walk back.
Yeah, when he looks back, we need to quickly look at his hand.
No.
Yeah,
No, I
look
got
at
a
his
plan.
hand. Okay.
We're gonna get one of the throws. We're gonna put it on the floor. We're gonna sit down, pretend like we're outside chilling.
How are we gonna have enough time to do that?
We're gonna sit down and chill for like.
He
5
will
minutes.
know. I'll just knock on the window.
Yeah.
And do
Like,
what?
"Hi."
Do you live around here? When new?
Yeah, literally.
That's how I met my friends at uni.
Yeah, my friend's single.
Oh, wow.
If you want to share her about.
That is wild.
And then he finds out that you've been living in London for the last 10, 15 years.
No, but new here.
Oh, so where's he gonna take you to? Co-op?
Yeah. I've never been to a club before. Yeah. So he needs to show me the different hours. You know.
I don't really know how it works.
you
I
know.
don't even know how the shop works.
Yeah, like totally
Tomi,
foreign to me.
yeah.
So.
But I'm assuming if he lives around here, he's a family man.
That's the thing.
True.
Oh,
And if the ring, the hands, got to check the hand.
You gotta see.
but even then, some people don't wear a ring, and
Yeah.
he could be engaged.
Yeah.
He could be in a relationship.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's not serious if he's walking around looking like that.
He can't be out here just. We are totally off topic.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we were talking about BBL. So I want to get a visual.
I want to get a thingy, tummy tuck or lipo.
I don't think you need that.
I can't keep breathing in. Every video I'm breathing in, like holding my breath. I don't have time for that. I don't have the energy for that. And I feel like the thing is, you can work out as much as you want, but because of being an African woman, you're always going to end up touching rice or stew or something.
Yeah.
And I try so hard at home, like, you know when you guys come over and there's no snacks? Like, literally.
You be saying there's no snacks. I'll be exposing you saying you be eating chocolate in the middle.
Now, because,
Post-wedding.
Post-wedding, all of that, yeah, I'm like, I deserve it because I'm tired. But guys, stuff like, you find fruits in my house, you're not finding juice. Even juice, I'm like, no juice.
Calories.
I'm like, water.
Yeah, I've had to stop, especially at work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because
free breakfast, lunch and dinner.
And snacks.
oh
Girl.
my.
I'm taking a whole duvet cover bag.
Yeah.
I literally
Tracy had that in one of her old workplaces. She gained weight.
You wouldn't even know it.
You won't even know. You're just shopping and enjoying your life.
Yeah, that's why I need to be like.
When work start with the old
And how are you gonna
donuts?
manage it now? Because like you actually don't have time to go to the gym.
Because we're quite flexible in the way times we start, I'm gonna start going to the gym. So I think I need to. Normally I wake up at 6. Now I'm gonna start waking up at like 5:15.
And then go gym.
Gym, come home, shower, get ready, go to work. That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Yeah, 1 hour in the gym. I mean, that's
Or
a
maybe
maybe
45 minutes. So if I do 45 minutes weights and then obviously walking around London, that's my cardio.
To be fair, I want to do the Stairmaster challenge.
No,
Why?
that's not for me.
Oh.
That's not for what?
You know,
Not for me.
Shayna and Christine did it for like 3 hours.
No, not like that. I mean 30 minutes every day for 30 days. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What? 3 hours?
Yeah, they did a video on it, didn't they?
Yeah.
I saw that and I was just like,
Why?
Exactly.
I can't even
why.
take 15 minutes on that thing.
I can't do 5.
Yeah, but lower it and then go back into
Yeah,
it. Lower it.
build up.
I don't even try. And number one, I'm just like, if I miss a step, I'm dropping off this thing. This one's high. No.
Yeah. The only thing is, I feel like it's not long enough.
The foot,
Yeah.
Which I don't
you got
like.
big foot, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
You
even
touch
that,
the
just
front.
for...
Yeah, just for comfortability and not feeling like, oh.
It was created for short girls with tiny feet.
Yeah, so you know that girl that was on Love Island, her sister's name is Anna, the Killy.
Oh, yeah.
And what's the other girl, the main one? Oh, her
Sophia.
name is Emma.
Her sister.
And her sister is like Mandy or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, they were talking about their surgeries that they've done.
Mhm.
And
Oh,
no
really
word of
honest
lie,
about it.
it was wild.
They've
Like,
had everything done.
not just that, they've done like their BBLs multiple times because each time it was botched, and no matter what, like even now they're like it's still botched. And I just think, God, that is so traumatic.
Yeah. Why is it botched and why do they keep going to different?
Yeah, trying to like
the recovery.
address like the issues, and each time it's just
Oh, my name is dry.
still bad.
Oh. Still botched. Goodness.
Guys, just embrace your ashiness. It's
This is the best cream ever.
Oh, what
It's
is
hand
it?
cream. I don't know. Loctite. It's the 25% shea butter one.
Okay.
Smell it perfect. No ring. He has no ring on. But he's got an Apple Watch. Knock.
He's on the phone.
This is fine.
Hi. Hello. Hi. Hey. Got to go chase after this man. Ooh, that man is fine. God damn. I just need to know where he's going. Hi. That man is on serious. Where's the phone?
He's not running back.
Things I do for my friends. Where's my phone? Alright. I need to text him your number.
He's single.
What did you say? Where's my phone for real though?
I don't know. Somewhere here.
Can we
I
get
don't know where
you
your
say?
phone is. No,
Yeah,
you need
bring
to
that
do
back.
that.
I'm really flustered, guys.
Yeah, because you chase after him, babe. You run him down.
Yes, I did.
You run a man down in your Air Force.
No, in Tommy's, in someone's house slippers. That's the first thing I could find. I was just like, excuse me.
You never got the video, right? So now you have to insert.
No, I'm really hot. Oh my gosh.
I can't believe that.
It's the fan in my
Yeah.
bag behind. Whew.
We were not going to let that man go. Just like that.
He's 38.
Oh my
He's still
goodness.
single.
Don't do that. We don't know why. We don't know why.
No.
Go on.
He was already married. He's divorced. Okay, moving on.
That's all I got. Sorry.
No, but
what
tell
did you
us.
say?
Yeah.
So I was running up to him. I was right behind him. I was like, excuse me. I think he was on the
Headphone.
phone. He was listening. He was very startled. So he definitely didn't see what was happening.
Oh.
Yeah, he was very startled.
That's a fine man. Bloody hell.
And then I was just like, oh, how are you? I was like, do you live around here? He was just like, yeah. I was just like, it's me, are you single before I start? He was just like, yeah, it's me. Okay, it's me. Yeah, my friend saw you from the window. She thinks you're good looking. And he just started smiling. I was just like, yeah, so...
What if my friend is ugly?
Well,
he
you
was
find
like,
out
he
who
was like, can I
dating.
ask how old your... I like the fact he was like, can I ask how old your friend is, by the
Because
way?
I'm not trying to do a small
It's
girl.
me, 30, 31, 32.
You don't remember.
In that moment, I couldn't think.
You've just been running.
And he was just like, okay, and he was just like, to me, I actually don't know her number, and then he was just like, okay, I was like, do you know what, call my phone off your phone, then I'll text you her number off my phone, and he was like, okay, cool. I was
You
like,
didn't ask him
oh,
about how long he's lived there for or where?
that's not my business.
Don't worry, I'll find out.
What's gonna do me?
Yeah.
I don't need that information. And then,
You know, one day we'll be telling him, you know, we run you down. My
I
friend
think he
doesn't
knew.
run you down.
I mean,
Yeah. Wedding speech. What do you think about your wedding speech?
sister.
imagine if you do get married, you caught this all on camera.
Wow, what a story.
Did it smell good?
I didn't get that close.
What type of vibe was
He was
it?
very taken back.
Mm,
I'd run up on
yeah,
someone.
because this single, why are you chasing me?
Mm.
I hope it's not one of those London dickers.
He's not.
I didn't get that vibe. In fact, it's good to so much. Do aura check.
Yeah, because Madame here will be like,
Yeah, I definitely wasn't going anywhere. I was just
It was not.
trying to be like, oh, so nice.
yeah, I've seen him before.
So that's how you'll just be letting your blessings walk past you.
She
Do
did
you
say
know
that.
what? I've learned a lesson now. And plus, I'm outside this summer. But do you know what it is? I've learned a lesson. Because I was saying that my issue is I don't mind putting myself out there, but the man has to be fine enough. Like, I'm not putting myself out there for these riffraff.
No,
Yeah. So now that you've done this, it's made me realise, like, go for what you want. So when I see a fine man like that,
go for
Yeah,
it.
just be like, hi, how are you? Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
She run him down, but you know what? You're
Okay.
probably comfortable because of your brothers and how you guys. It's just so competent. For you,
I wouldn't have done it for myself.
Oh,
it's probably easier to do.
It's easy for me to move to a guy for my friend. I don't care. It's not me.
Anyway, guys, we were actually also talking about bodies.
Yeah.
And here we are eating bread like nothing. Very stupid. Tomi met her husband. Can we speak it into existence? Do you remember when I met my husband and I said to you guys,
That's true.
I met my husband.
Oh my god!
Do you remember on that night?
Don't be looking at me, just turn over there. I know exactly what you look over there.
No, it's just because I'm deep in it. Because what I just thought is like, obviously at the time, we're not taking it seriously.
Yeah, you're like, Ash, can we go, please?
Like, as much as we saw the connection between you guys, it was just, but like, now I've deeped it. It's not just, oh, they got in a relationship. They are now married with a child. Like, that's insane when you think about it.
You gotta thank money for the invite.
For real. Baby girl. That's baby girl.
For real.
For real.
Because I was a +1 and they were my +2, +3.
Literally.
It was even your invite.
Yeah.
I was a +1. I was Money's +1.
Because she was a bridesmaid. And we said, okay.
And it was a last minute thing as well.
Yeah.
We left work and said, let's do
the
it.
good times. Oh, the good times.
Logging off at 3 or 4 and then you're like, bye.
This is your sign to go to that event spontaneously because you don't know who you're gonna meet.
Oh my god. So this girl on TikTok was like, she was basically talking to God and just, she's in her waiting season, blah, blah, blah. And God basically said, your husband's not in church. Like,
how?
Basically, because Christian girlies, you know how we can be. We're just thinking, because we want a man of God or a God-fearing man, we're going to meet him at a gospel concert or at church. Not necessarily.
It could be
and
anywhere.
Basically, she was just saying, like, God was saying to her, like, no, you need to go to the supermarket. You see that gym that you've been meaning to go? You need to go to the gym. You need to, that meal prep you've been meaning to do, you need to go to the supermarket to go and get your groceries. That is actually where you may meet your person. That is
saying, be
a man of God. Like, you actually, it's not necessarily just in certain places, so you can't like box God in, essentially. You can't box yourself in as well. And I was like,
Preach.
Because
you already know who's at church anyways.
Period. And we know the single men are not in church.
Yeah.
The married men are in church. But the young, single, eligible bachelors, I don't know where they are. Because same in my church, I think same in your church. Yeah. And I've heard that multiple times. I don't know where they are.
So I guess it will be you lot taking them to church or introducing them to church.
Right. I expect you to have your own thing.
Yeah.
I'm not responsible for your salvation.
That's fair.
You need to be the head of my house.
But then if you're going to church and they're not going,
they might go to a different church. And I don't like church hopping, personally. I don't.
What do you mean?
You
You
stick to
church
one
hopping
church.
or other people?
Me church hopping.
But why would you be church hopping?
You know, people church hop to find men.
Oh,
Yeah. And I don't really like visiting other people's churches like that. I like my church.
I think like you should only
To
be
find
church
men, that's crazy.
hopping to find a church
Find
you want
a
to
church,
settle in.
yeah.
Like, so I've never church hopping.
that's crazy work.
Now.
I mean, you could date
I mean-
whatever, but your mission to be in the church just to find a man in the church is a bit
I mean, but you can't knock people for going to church trying to find
to
a
try.
husband.
Oh, absolutely. No, that's not the point. But it's just like
You're hopping and making it a mission to go to different, rather than just I'm here for God.
that's a bit of a sticky one. That one, I don't know about that. I think that's a bit because the objective of church is not a man.
a man.
So I don't know about
Find a space that's safe for you.
yeah. And I think actually, if that's your objective, you could easily fall into the wrong hands because just because he's in church doesn't guarantee anything. Also, so
Preach.
let's be so serious. You now go because he's in church. You top. You found one, and meanwhile he's the devil incarnate. Don't play yourself like that, child. Anyway,
Beating you behind closed doors.
child. Girl. We have gone from
BBL.
BBL.
We found your husband.
Found my husband. It meant
Oh, sorry.
no. No.
I already clocked him already. Yeah.
That is not the one.
That's daddy. That's Uncle Daddy.
That's daddy. Uncle
Church.
You talking about terms. You
Yeah.
talking about all stuff. But this is, I think,
all over the place.
that's the whole point of girl chat and the way
Isn't
we
it?
be going on a tangent.
Yeah.
But
But like, please, begging.
I don't even know that story.
no,
Yeah.
no, but
with me, or...
there is no way.
That's what
That's what I'm saying.
Like, why do you? Okay,
And she's not.
two
I can
things.
remember it. I don't know her face.
But she's in a relationship. I think she might even be
She's
married
married
now,
or
or she's got a
something,
kid
yeah.
or something.
Two things. He's unlikely to actually accept your begging and now want you.
No, sometimes they do.
Secondly, if they
feel
do,
sorry for you.
They
Or it
feel
strokes their ego.
okay, and that's even worse than the first one because now they know they have the upper hand.
Basically.
They know they're the prize, and they will treat you like that subconsciously. Even a good man will treat you like you beg me.
Anyhow, if you...
It will come
There
out.
has to be a balance. There has to be a balance of my husband, the love of my life, and then there's an interview. Don't forget who I am.
Exactly.
Don't
You have
ever-
to hold your
Yeah.
own, like. How?
Know who I am. Don't ever forget it. Ever, ever, ever. If I gain weight, if I did, if I look rough today, or if I'm mad, just remember when I get dressed, or when my mind is right, or when I'm ready, or when I'm talking about serious stuff, or my life, or future, etc. Just know I'm still that babe.
Don't beg a man. The heck?
Don't be begging men. Don't do that.
That's crazy.
They love that.
Literally.
There was even a video that was saying, I know where you're gonna go with this one. A man was basically saying, why should I pay a woman's rent? Like, can't you look after yourself, etc., etc. Like, you're my girlfriend, I shouldn't be looking after you from that aspect. Grown men, by the way. You know, these days you could be 35, 40, and you're still in relationships, etc., and you're still courting. And then I said, stories. Because that person that's telling you, why should I pay for my girlfriend's rent? When he finds that person that he wants to pay rent for,
He will
he
pay
will
it.
do it. Without, it doesn't even have to be his girlfriend, it could just
He
be
will
somebody
do
that
it.
he's trying to get to know.
That
He will go and do it.
I agree. When a guy wants to do something, he'll do it for the woman that he wants to do it for, whatever. But I don't see why a guy should pay for your rent.
You pay your own rent because you have your own money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's two different topics, to be
Yeah.
fair. That one is a
Don't be a
side.
leech. Like, in life, if you're one of those babes that's just like, I don't want to pay for anything, I don't want to do anything, there's going to be a point where that man's just going to be sick of it or tired of you.
Facts, bro.
So they always say, have your own. Always have your own, no matter what you're doing in life. But then there are other people that are very much like, I don't want to.
I feel like I know of people who their relationship began with taking care of the girl, paying for everything, loving that dependence that she had on it, and then in the marriage hating it and resenting it. And next thing you know,
I feel like that's more pressure.
pressure.
Yeah.
But at the beginning you loved it, you enabled it.
Yeah, but then things could change, the economy can change, and it's like,
Life.
do you know what I mean?
You're not paying rent now, you're paying a mortgage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not paying
And
for
do you know
bills,
what?
You're paying for everything in the house, plus looking after your missus. And then there's a kid
Absolutely,
involved
but
now.
at the end of the day, like there's an element of that's unfair because you encouraged it, you enabled it, and now you're flipping the script. At the end of the day, realistically now, if she hasn't been working for 10 years, where's she
How
going
is
to
she gonna
start
get
from?
a job from to work?
So
all of a
it's
sudden?
like, come on now. If men be switching it up. Because
Chelsea,
you
come
love
on now.
the fact that, you know, I'm taking care of my babe, princess,
She looks
and
great,
now
she's happy.
you're
You
being
have to strike a
stingy.
balance,
Now
eh?
you're moving mad.
And this is why, as women, you get taught, isn't it? Well, isn't it? You get taught, like, let a man look after you, etc. But just know
Have your own.
there has to be something that's just yours. Even if I know that we go back and forth about this, where you're like, oh, you shouldn't hide anything from your
Yeah, I don't think you should
husband,
hide it,
etc., etc.
You can have your own without hiding it.
Yeah, but as a
Agreed,
woman-
because why are you all up in my business like that anyway?
why do you know everything?
That, like, I think it's weird
Girl.
for you to assume that I don't have my own money. Because I don't
Oh, just
assume
yeah,
that about you.
yeah, just because
Do you
I don't work
understand?
hard,
It's-
I do
it's
something,
bizarre.
doesn't mean-
Me
There's so
as a
many
whole
women-
human being.
There are
What
so
do you
many
mean not
women-
up in my business? Are your parents not up in each other's business?